Hey guys, it's Kara with Southern Sass Vinyl. It's going to be a quick video on nightly maintenance for your L1800. So if you ordered from me, you already have your set of extra dampers, and that's what we're going to use. And then hopefully when you ordered your cleaning supplies, you should have got a syringe with a little tube on it, and that's what we're going to use to fill the dampers with. Okay, I put my cleaning solution into a cup. It just makes it easier to get out. So you're just going to fill your syringe. You don't have to fill it up all the way, just a little bit, okay? And then you're going to connect the tube to the inlet on the damper. And it'll slide right on there. And now you're going to hold your damper upside down, okay? Because this right here is where the solution is going to come in. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be pushing in solution and sucking out air, because you don't want to pop the plastic on the damper, okay? So you're just going to push it in, pull out air, push it in, pull out air. Okay, and you may have to tilt your damper so that the air pocket is over here. Okay, and then once you have it in, okay, then you just remove your tubing and you are ready for the next step. Okay, so I'm gonna pause while I move to the printer. Okay, so the printer is on. I have already removed the dampers with the ink in them, and I have just kind of pulled them over here and I put them in a little plastic bag, and then I'll seal this plastic bag up so that everything stays moist. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, so I'll do that in a minute. Alright, so you're going to take your damper that's full of cleaner, and you're going to have to kind of tilt it down into the slot. Okay, and then push it down until it clicks, and you're going to fill all 6 channels with your damper with cleaner. All right, once you've done that, okay, you're going to come to your computer. Oops, here, let me start at the beginning so that you see what I'm doing. All right, you're going to come over here and you're going to go to printers and scanners. You're going to find your printer, go to Manage, Printing Preferences, and then you're going to go to the Maintenance. And you're going to perform 3 head cleans. Make sure that you wait 5 minutes in between each head clean. After the second one, check your dampers and make sure that there's still cleaning fluid inside of your dampers. If there's not, take them out and refill them. Okay? So I'm going to pause while this is doing the cleans. Alright, so while we're waiting on that last head cleaning to get done, I want to go ahead and show you the rest of what you're going to need to do your cleaning. So you're going to need a piece of a shop towel. I use the blue shop towels, and that's because they're lint-free. You can get those at any hardware store, Amazon, wherever. Alright, and it's a pretty big sheet, so I cut it into thirds. Alright, like this. Cut it into thirds, and you're just going to take that third and fold it over in half, so that, and this will fit right down into the printer. And then you're going to need just to take a piece of regular paper towel, and you're going to tear a small square off of it. Okay, so you have this, and then that leaves you with this. So for the big piece, we're going to fold it. And we're basically going to make a much smaller, kind of rectangle-y, square-like thing. Okay? This is what's going to go over your waist pad. And then for this part, okay, you're going to fold it. And you want it kind of a little bit long, so you want to take it and fold it like this. This is what's going to go over inside of the print carriage, and I'll show you that whenever this gets done. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pause you, and I'm going to move you back to the printer, and as soon as this is done doing the flush, I will come back and show you what to do with the rest of it. Alright, so it's done doing its head cleans. Mine is going to look just a touch different than yours because I have a nifty new tool I'm using an external CISS system hooked to my dampers to run my cleaner. That way I don't have to worry about my dampers running out of cleaner in between the print head cleanings. I have another video on that, on the setup, how to do it, and all that. So if you're interested in that, you can watch that video. Alright, so everything is done, and so the next step is to turn off your printer. Okay? Next step is you're going to turn back on your printer, and you're going to have to watch your print carriage, and once it starts moving, you can either unplug it from the back or unplug it from the outlet. I have mine plugged into, I'm going to show you, I have mine plugged into whatever this thing is called, an outlet extender. And it has a button on the side that turns it on and off. And so that's what I use instead of having to unplug everything. But you can unplug it just straight from the back with no worries. So we're going to turn it back on. Okay, and you just kind of got to watch it for a second. And when it starts moving, unplug it. And what that does is that's going to release your print head carriage. Alright, so we're done with these, and we're going to take these out. Again, there's a little clip in the back. You just pull them out. Okay, and then I stick these back into a little plastic sandwich bag. And then set them over here out of my way. Alright. So, for the next step, we're going to push our print carriage back over. Let me turn you just a little. Alright. So for this part, you're going to take your blue paper towel. You're going to put it in here, being careful not to hit the ribbon cables and all that in here. And you're going to kind of slide it up underneath the bar. Okay. And you're going to hold it down and pull your carriage, and gently, it should kind of lift up just a little and move it over. I use my finger to push down on the blue paper towel just until you see it coming out on the other side. Alright, here is my cup full of solution. I have a syringe with a needle tip, and I'm going to put that, I'm going to pull my blue paper towel back out from underneath the rollers, or where the rollers would be, and I'm just going to get that towel damp. Okay? And you're going to push your carriage over, and you're going to put just a little bit of solution on this side, just to make sure it's good and damp. Alright, I'm going to pull this back out. We're going to center this, and then you're going to take it and you're going to shoe shine it. Just gently back and forth. Hold it for a second, and then just gently shoe shine. Okay, I'm going to push this over so you can see. If you look at the towel, you see all the black ink. That's everything that is getting off of your print head. Okay, but you're not pulling tight. You're not pulling up like this. You're just pulling like this. You're not moving. If you're moving your print head, you're pulling too tight. All right. And so now we're going to pull it up against, so that it's up against the print head. And I just used 2 clips, or the wooden, what are those things called? I'll show you in a second, because my brain is blank and I can't think of what they're called. Oops, I totally missed the napkin on that one. Now pull it up. These things right here. Clothespins. Clothespins. You can use wooden clothespins, and they just fit right on there, just like that, to hold that, okay? Alright, so the next part we're going to do is that kind of long piece of paper towel. We're going to get that, and we're going to soak it with our cleaning solution. Okay? You want it good and wet. All right. And now you're going to take this and you're going to set it down over your nozzles. All right. So I'm not sure if you could see it in the video, if the camera's going to pick it up. But you see there's ink around your nozzles, and that's what you're going to clean off. But instead of scrubbing it, you're just going to put these right here, this paper towel in it, and that cleaner is going to soak all of that ink off and make everything nice and clean in here. All right, and so you're going to leave that overnight. And then the last part is you're going to take that square of paper towel and you're going to put cleaner on it. Be careful, I don't normally squirt this over my printer, but since that's where the video is, I did that one. I do both sides of it because I just want to make sure that it's damp. But you want to make sure it's damp but not dripping. Okay? Alright. So here it is. If you squeeze it and liquid's coming out, then it's too wet. You just want it damp. Alright, so let me kind of tilt y'all over. There you go. Alright, so this right here is your waste pad, and that's what this is going to go over. So you're just going to lay it directly over it, and you're just going to pat. I just use one finger, and you're just going to pat it. And kind of rub it. Don't jab down because you don't want to break your waste pad thing. Okay. All right. And that's it. And now your printer is cleaned and you're ready to just set it off. I kind of push my carriage over like so. And then I carefully tuck my dampers inside. Fold that little plastic piece. I'm going to move the light and shut it. And then I actually have an old t-shirt that I use as a dust cover, and I'll lay that over it, and you're done for the night. And it'll be prepped and ready for you to go the next morning. All right, that's it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. You can always reach out to me at sassyvinylhtv@gmail.com, via my website, southernsassvinyl.com, or you can leave a message here on YouTube. If you need an answer pretty fast, then I recommend that you email or you reach out to me on my website, because I don't check the YouTube comments every day, but I do get notifications on those two, so I'll be able to check those. Thank you.